from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. To throw is Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first. Try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And taken right on the 30. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to move him around. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
73. Going silver, right?
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Daniels. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Here's Moore on the return. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. On the left side, a catch by White. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs.
There with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. End zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Hurts. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
20! Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Ready up.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone.
18 rattle. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
60
Brings up 3rd and
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels as the 1st half is winding down. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free. 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 Lions. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming.
The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 27. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. Off the play fake, Daniels steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Come on, set.
Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Daniels. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Up the middle with Barkley. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. He's got his man. It's Wayne. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Robinson up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll motion McLaurin left. Daniels looking to throw. Robinson's got it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., 29 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Okay,
Here's 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Set. Set, go.
They'll run with Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air goes Daniels. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Get up.
Back to throw. Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got McBride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Back to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Eluding the pressure right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Commanders 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Bobcats. 60. Come on. Set. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now a 2nd and 2. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Eagles, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.